Ooh. Hey, what are you cooking? Pork chops, white rice, green beans, and I don't know if I want to make some muffins or if I want to make muffins too. She is too real and cute for damn YouTube. Oh, thank you. Looking good as always. I appreciate it. I'm just getting started. The water is boiling now. I would never claim to be Rachel Ray, okay? I'm learning as I go. All right, so I'm gonna cook. I'm still learning. So y'all be nice. What's up, Ladybug? Just cooking. Gotta make the muffins, man. I think so. And I got strawberry cheesecake muffins. So the hardest thing about cooking is, especially when you're by yourself, like they don't really make portions for you to cook for just you, you know? Ooh. No, I did not realize that ponytail was that high. It's gonna have to do. Alright, look like we ready for the rice. What y'all up to? Ooh. Okay, don't worry. We all on your way to help you eat. We never rush to cook, but hurry up so we can eat. I got you. Somebody tell me what time it is, because I can't see my clock. Alright, put that rice on low. What time is it, y'all? 3:46. 2:46. So we're gonna stick with the 46. Gotcha. I think it's 3:46 my time. Time for, never mind, 3:46. Hey Java. Hello. What are you guys up to? Like that. 3:46 in Florida. I appreciate it. So in 30 minutes, it will be 56:06:16. I'm in New Jersey, so I don't where everyone else is at. I'm in Florida. I'm gonna get situated and talk to y'all. Give me a second. you fall in that sink. All right, I'm tuned in. Just finished my Saturday morning cleaning. Now time for a nap. I know that's right. When I take a nap during the week, then I feel like, okay, I'm justified. But when it comes to on the weekends, I feel lazy when I take a nap on the weekends. I kind of wanted to cook some chicken, but I went to Walmart and they chicken looked there. Oh, like, and they meat section smelled kind of funny. So I really was on the verge of not buying no meat from there, but I was already there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab pork chops. I ain't ate pork chops in a minute. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Same time here for me too. And y'all know I'm just learning how to cook, so I either put too much seasoning on my meat or I don't put enough. Like every time I'll be like, that's enough seasoning. I don't need it anymore. The food be bland. And when I be like, no, just put some more, a little bit more, my food be salty. So I'm still learning the portions when it comes to seasoning. They say you're supposed to season until it feel right, but when you don't know how to cook, you don't know what feel right. Florida got them Zoes. I mean, yeah. I feel like they everywhere, but you know, Florida is like a mixing pot. They got everybody down here. So I'm gonna show y'all the seasons I use and y'all tell me what y'all use. All right. So I use this one, the seasoned salt. They say this is the only seasoned salt you're supposed to use. Cause I had a different kind and I got rolled. So this is the seasoned salt that I use. I got some garlic powder, some onion powder, and of course the old-fashioned black pepper. Right practice makes perfect. I'm working on it. At least you're learning and practicing. Some people don't even try. The first time I fried chicken, it was good. So it encouraged me to keep going, but it's really a work in progress. I went to get some grouper and they handed me one piece for $20. I told them to put it back. I'm going fishing. Period. $20 for a fish? Keep going, you'll get better. I appreciate it. My grandma used to mix up the meat and dab her tongue on her finger. Some people may say yuck, but that's how I do it too. It's never too salty or under seasoned. I mean, some people may say it's nasty, but that grease gonna get rid of everything. Okay. So do you be cooking for your boyfriend? LOL. So he's traveling right now, so he's not around. But when he's around, I definitely cook more than I cook when it's just me. Get Creole seasoning. That's all you need. I got some Creole season too. Bam. I can't remember who told me to get that. I got some Creole season. I was saying them Zoes run Florida State. Literally, I was trying to say you should know you Haitian, right? If so, my color of cultures is beautiful too. I'm not Haitian. Sometimes I feel like my mom ain't really tell me who my real daddy was. Don't tell her I said that. But as far as I know, I'm not Haitian. I'm just black, I guess. But I have people randomly ask me, like, am I from the islands? Like, do I look from the islands? But for what I know, I'm just black. Black and more black. I love Tony Creole seasoning. Hold on, the seasoning getting to me. Ooh. My mom's does the same thing. She licks her fingers after she seasons the meat. What are you cooking? Fried pork chops, rice, white rice, and green beans. That's what I was doing. Open green beans. And probably some muffins. I was gonna make macaroni and cheese and baked beans, but I didn't realize I didn't have any more baked beans until I got back to the house. Like, I got so much macaroni, but I ran out of baked beans and I didn't realize that until I got back here. So green beans and rice it is. YouTube University will be your best friend. I learned how to cook rice. Well, that's cap. The first time I tried to cook rice, I tried to, is this can upside down? The first time I tried to cook rice, I tried to follow this man on YouTube, and I wanted to make sure he was a black man, because I'm like, if you know, you know. But I messed up the rice so bad. So my boyfriend's sister taught me how to cook rice over the phone. So now I know how to cook rice. But I tried YouTube. I learned how to fry pork chops on YouTube. I ain't even gonna cap. Hey, no worries. I recorded you. Now I'm sending it to your mom's. LO. Don't, please don't. Please don't, because on my daddy's side of the family, they never really accepted me. I used to always hear growing up that, you know, my daddy wasn't my daddy. So when I got older, I asked my mom, I was like, are you sure that's my daddy? Like, can we take a drug test, you know, a blood test, so I can know for myself? And that lady was so mad. She was like, I know who your daddy is. So that conversation did not get me nowhere. So she hate when I mention the fact that I feel like that's not my daddy. Because my daddy's side of the family, like, all of them are, it's a trend. You know how it be. It's a trend. They either big bone, light-skinned, ooh, or they got big eyes. Like, my sister and my brother got big eyes. My niece got big eyes. Like, it's a trend. So I don't look like them. But I kind of, everybody say I look like my mama, though. So it's like, oh, you look like your mama, so that's why you don't look like your daddy. But my daddy's genes are very strong. So why don't I have any of the genes? But that lady do not like when I talk about that ain't my daddy. Oh, well, nothing wrong with that. Hey, no worries. I read that one. Anyways. Yep, season perfectly. Then you get to the point where, you know, yep, learning is fun. Sometimes. I remember, so I was cooking for my man. He was here. And I was trying to cook like a full course, like big meal. So I was cooking, it was fried chicken. I cooked macaroni and cheese, and I cooked it like, you know, the black way, where you got to, you know, season the noodles, cook the noodles, then you got to mix up all them 15,000 different cheeses. You got to get the government stick of cheese and chop the cheese up, melt the cheese, then you got to have all these packs of shredded cheese, and you got to put that in there, then you got to put it in the oven, and you got to bake it. And then I was making muffins. Like, I was trying to make so many things, so I was like overwhelmed. I was all over the kitchen, like my anxieties was getting so high. Thank God he came in and helped me, because honey, I was getting real stressed out trying to cook all them things. All right, I think we can turn that grease down. I think the grease hot. I don't think I'm gonna make no muffins. That's too many things going at one time. I gotta get a bowl. You waiting? You wanting to learn will make you better. Us Virgos will overanalyze until we get it right. Yes, and then as a Virgo, like, I feel like it's supposed to be perfect. Like, I feel like the first time I cook, it's supposed to be perfect. And if it's not, I'm one of those people, I do not like to do anything that I'm not exceptional at. If I'm just average, I ain't doing it. Because who want to come in ninth? Like, I ain't doing it. I'm your internet secret admirer when he not around. LOL. He might be in these comments. What you cooking? Fried pork chop, green beans, and white rice. What am I looking for now? Okay, paper towels. Get some cookbooks too. You can create new recipes with your own spin. Definitely need to do that. I'm liking the comments here. I'm gonna drop some scams in y'all DMs. Hello, beautiful queen. Keep grinding. Major love to you. Don't let nobody stop the shine and you straight to the top. The only way to go. I appreciate it. Ooh, somebody tell me what time it is. I feel like I need a little more season. I like to follow Coop Can Cook and Smoking and Grill with AB on here. That's their name, Coop? Oh, if he on here, then he doing more than just focusing on us, LOL. Nah, he's not on there. Ooh. It's 4 p.m. Okay. Y'all 3 hours ahead of me. It's only 1 for me. Where you at? It's 3 here. You better absorb this flour. Nah. Stop playing. Oops, I gotta go see someone and her child. I'll check on y'all another time. Stay blessed, everyone. Okay, hope everything goes good. Have a good day. I'm from California. Can somebody tell me when it is 4:16 or 3:16, 1:16, depending on where y'all at? All right. I need a fork. What up, though? Nothing, just trying to feed myself. I'm in California. Okay, Cali. So it's 1 o'clock out there in Cali. Y'all pray for me. I'm finna drop this in this grease. Oh, it ain't too hot. Just hot enough. Mac and cheese with fried chicken is my favorite food. Mine too. You know, we grew up, you know, not the richest or the richest. And I didn't realize one of my favorite meals is considered a struggle meal because I love me some fried chicken, baked beans, and macaroni and cheese. Love it down. That's my favorite fast meal. Now, my favorite, like, meal that is the GOAT of all time is oxtails, white rice, cabbage with corned beef hash, and cornbread, biscuits, muffin, you know, any type of starch. You're so beautiful. Thank you. What's on the menu? I came in last. Fried pork chop, white rice, and green beans. Now, why y'all so close together in all that grease? I'm down here in Broward. I'll let you know. Hi, beautiful. Hello. I was gonna film some content today, but I was so unmotivated. So I decided to go live with y'all. Okay, sounds good to me. Thank you. How long you been doing YouTube? Next month will be a year. On the 7th. I uploaded my first video last year on the 7th. You're welcome. Let's get her likes up for her. Oh, I appreciate it. You got 12 minutes until 16. You like oxtails? Have you ever had them smoked? I have not. I've had them curried. What time is it, y'all? What type of equipment do you use for my channel? Hello, my beautiful sister. Hey. 4:06. Oh, it's time. Oh, no, it's not time, girl. Still got 10 minutes. No. 56. Yeah, I got 10 minutes. I appreciate y'all for telling me what time it is. Jarvisha, you haven't had it prepared right. You said 4:16. I was thinking that my rice was burning. I was definitely 10 minutes off. Oh yeah, how's the car situation going? Oh, so they buffed out the black trims around the car and it's like new. Like you can't even tell those a scratch stuff. Yes, for your channel when you're coordinating. So for my channel, hold on, I can't multitask. Ooh. For my channel, I use my phone, my iPhone. I got an iPhone 14 Max, Pro Max. When I first started my channel, I was using my phone and I had a XR. So now I use my 14 Pro Max to film all my videos. I use a tripod and I have like in my car, you know how you sit your phone up. But that's basically what I use. Like I have a ring light now, but I didn't have a ring light for a long time. So the only equipment I really use is my iPhone 14 Pro Max. What are you cooking? I just got on. I'm cooking fried chicken, no, fried pork chops, green beans, and white rice. Don't you pop me. Did you move? No, I moved next month. On the 15th is my move end date. You act like you can cook. You see it? So what I cook, what I know how to cook, I feel like I know how to cook. Like I know how to cook rice. You don't really cook green beans. I thought I was really doing something because like I was in here and I was bragging about like how good I cook green beans, and somebody was like, all you do is heat it up. So, but I know how to cook rice and I know how to fry chicken and pork chops. I still have to get down the seasoning part because out of all the times I've cooked, I can say only like twice the season was like on point. It's either don't have enough season or it has too much season. So as far as frying, I know how to fry it and it looks really pretty. It's just the seasoning part, which is kind of the most important part, right? No, I did not move yet. Smoke you some oxtails, change your life. Gotta learn that. How's your niece and the baby doing? She's doing good. She has the baby in October. She's just ready for it to get here. Hello, Rajava. Did they take care of your car? They buffed out my car, and like the black parts that I showed y'all in the video that's like scratched up. You can't even tell there was scratches there. What time is it, y'all? What about seafood? You be on that? I don't really like seafood. I like fish, but like shrimp and crab, it irritates my stomach. Like it makes me feel nauseous when I eat it. So I don't know if it's because I went so long without eating it, and like, cause you know, seafood has a very like strong taste, you know, and I try to eat it. Like every now and then I'll crave some seafood and I'll go get it, and it always make me nauseous. I appreciate y'all for the time. Lose the seasoning salt. So what I was doing is I was using salt and I was using seasoned salt. So I definitely cut out the salt part. So I need to cut out the seasoned salt too. She is going to enjoy her Wendy's. 14. Okay, great. Happy to hear from the lips of a chef. Rajava, always mix your seasonings so your food will be seasoned the same throughout. So like mix it in one like container and season it with season like that. I would literally eat mac and cheese with fried chicken for the rest of my life if I could. Facts. Facts. Throw some baked beans in there. Like, come on now. Johnny, add 3 out. Oh, that moves too fast. No, keep the seasoning salt. Just don't use too much. Yes. No, but both. Salt. Yes. Yeah, I was using both. I thought pepper and salt was like what you season everything with, and then the other stuff added like flavor. But I guess with the word salt in the name, I should have knew better. Yes, just use Creole. Do you use Creole season by itself, or do you use it with other stuff? Damn, seafood is a weakness for me. It just always irritates my stomach. Yeah, just don't overdo it. Balance it out. I make a seasoned blend that literally goes on everything. Sounds like a good idea. Onion powder, garlic powder. Read the ingredients and Creole seasoning. I got you. Girl, what seasoned salt? Seasoned salt and salt? Yes. Yes. What you're making? Fried pork chop, white rice, and green beans. Matter of fact, the more that I say what I'm eating, I do want some muffins. Do I have a pan for them? I do not have a pan for muffins. I use Morton light salt, 50% less sodium. You got 3 minutes. Okay. It look like it's almost done. You know what? I'm gonna make some. I don't really want no biscuits. onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and black pepper universal. It go on everything. Pounds any other seasoning you would use, just be for extra flavor. Try letting your seasoning marinate before putting it in the oven or grease. Add some onion powder into that mix, Michaela. You know you gotta have something sweet too. Don't tell me that, cause I just don't. No. Maybe I can like sit them up in this, and then they'll. Let me see. Nah, it ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. What time is it, yo? Somebody 4:15. That's good enough. 1 minute left. I'll let it marinate on the eye. Oh, my nose itchy. Be nice to her, Java. If you follow her, then you know her story. They don't have to be nice to me just because I've been through some things. But I appreciate it. Let her live her best life and keep the rudeness off the live. I must have missed the rude comment. Hey. What you back tattoo say? It says Java Wava. I only have 2 tattoos. That one on my back, and then I have one right here, which is 2 birds and 2 hearts. It was supposed to say love and happiness under it, but it hurt so bad I got up off that man table. Oh, my nose is itching. Show us the bird tats. I can't. It's so low, like I might flash the internet. Pork chop, rice, green beans, and now muffins. Well, I can't make the muffins because I don't have a pan for it. Alright, I guess I can turn these green beans down. Nah, that can stay up a little bit longer. Are you in your new apartment? No. This is still the old one. Glad everything went well with your car. 317 here. Thank you. I took it off the I turned that eye off. Just moved into this place. No, this is the old place. That's why you can see that there isn't it is not much stuff on the wall. Listen, when I moved into this place, I ain't have, only thing I had was like I had some clothes, I had shoes, I had like that kind of stuff because I was living in a transition house, so all I had was a room. Like I ain't have no pots, I ain't have no sofa, I ain't have no bed, I ain't have nothing but clothes, shoes, stuff like that. That's it. Like shampoo, conditioner, that's all I had. And then living in a transition house, like I shared it with like it varied of how many people was living there, but I shared it with multiple people. Like I even shared a room with somebody, so it was a limit on how much stuff you can buy, you know. So like when I bought toilet paper, I would have to go buy like 8 rolls at a time, and I would use that. And then I can't buy the big cases and stack up on toilet paper because I was limited space. So when I moved in here, like I ain't have nothing, so I bought my bed set, I brought my couch, and then like after I bought that, I pretty much stopped buying stuff. Like there was literally nothing in this apartment with me for a long time, and then I started buying dishes and stuff because I was like, I want to learn how to cook. So like this apartment is like, even though I'm 30, this was like, imagine, well, I don't know, because some people, their first apartment was decked out, so I can't even say that. I guess I ain't got no excuses. I just didn't decorate it. Can I get a plate for real? Of course. Are you going to a new apartment view or no? I already went and viewed the new apartment. I move in next month. The only reason I have not posted that unit, the model unit, is because y'all know how they do with the model unit. It don't be looking nothing like the unit you move into. Rajava, type in what you want to cook on YouTube and prepare/cook watching videos. Definitely do that. You're so beautiful, single. I am not. When you did put the hair show, how was it? Huh? When you did the hair show, how was it? What hair show? My first apartment was really nothing. Same, my first apartment, like, I was prepared to sleep on a blow-up mattress with one sheet and use my clothes as a pillow. Like, I bought stuff over time, and then my man like really bought stuff over time because this air fryer he bought, okay? Because if it wasn't for him, I would not have this air fryer. What else did he buy? He bought a lot of stuff, and he's like the type of person that he'll come over, and if he sees something, like he won't even mention it. He'll just go buy it and come back with it. Like, so a lot of the stuff that I have, he bought. You really did. You're 30. I thought you was younger. No, I'm 31. I'll be 32 next month. I done bragged on cooking rice. You better not burn. That's what I'm saying. The apartment they show online don't look the same in person. So I'm sure when I do, when I get ready to move out, then I'm gonna do like, this is where I'm leaving. So, cause I've never shown my apartment. It's not aesthetically pleasing. I'm not ashamed of my apartment. Love my apartment, but I've never like showed it because it's not aesthetically pleasing. So I'll show it on my way out, and then I'll show some of the other one when I move in. Did you ever really adapt to being inside? No. No. I conformed to it, but I didn't adapt. Like, what are you cooking? Fried pork chops, green beans, and white rice. Relaxing, chilling, and enjoying this live. I appreciate it. They be using filters on them pictures of them apartments. LOL. Oh my God, yes they do. I love how you ladies are showing her so much love. It's a beautiful thing. I appreciate it. I do. Because sometimes some of the stuff I say, I be like, they gonna eat me alive. And y'all just be so nice. I appreciate it. Okay, then we both born in 91. Definitely a 90s baby. No shade to nobody else, but the 90s babies is the best babies. The early 90s. Them late 90s, well, I'd probably say the late 80s and the early 90s. Don't judge me. Did you get a lawyer for your court date? No, not yet. I know I got to do that this week. So proud of your growth. Keep growing. You give me motivation. I appreciate that. Y'all give me motivation. 86 strong out here now. So proud of you and your accomplishment. You are a true testimony. Congratulations on your new place and new beginnings. Thank you. How long have you been on papers for? 3 years, a little over 3 years. Since I've been out of prison. So I've been home. June made 3 years. So I've been on papers 3 years. All right, all right. Almost burnt my green beans. Running my mouth. Put some water in there. Yeah, I almost burnt my green beans. See, that's what I get for bragging, because I bragged about being able to cook green beans too. They not burnt, but they was on the verge. Almost. Don't make me look bad on this live. Why would you do that? You know I know how to cook you. You are so amazing, and I want you to keep your head up and stay focused on your journey. Thank you. 1979 to be exact. 70s, baby. You should try videos on what it's like dating a woman that's been incarcerated. They have videos like that? I know it's, listen, I know it's not easy dating me. Now, it's easy in, I feel like, the ways that count. You know, I'm very loyal. I'm very expressive. I'm a do it myself, so I'm not gonna wait around with my hand out. I'm very independent. I'm gonna go out and get it. But in other ways, my man be catching hell. He do. You elevating some people too comfortable being stuck in a box. Keep striving to the top. I appreciate it. Read my comment. 2-3 comments up. Rajava. I've been here since the first video and told so many people about you and to follow your channel. You are my same city bonus grand. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh. If you've been here since the first video, you've been here. Wow. All right, finally it's done. What you do? How do y'all dispose of y'all grease? That's what I want to know. Have you ever heard of Fort Myers? Yes. I've been to Fort Myers. Florida Red. Hey, girly. Hey. I've been around from the start also. I appreciate it. Y'all know it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I always wanted to know, what kind of car do you drive? I drive a 2023 Kia Sportage. When you were first released, how exactly did you feel? Was it weird? Yes, it was very weird. It felt like I was dreaming and somebody was gonna wake me up and I was gonna be back in prison, because I used to everybody who's been locked up, it don't matter, even if you've been in a bad situation, like, you've dreamed of not being in that situation like so many times. No matter if you was homeless, you dreamed of having your own home. If you was in a bad relationship, you dreamed of getting out of that relationship. So I dreamed about not being in prison so many times. So when I actually did get out, I felt like I was dreaming and that I was gonna wake up. So my anxieties was very high. I felt very awkward talking to people for a long time. Because, like, okay, so I'm from a small city. I knew nothing about a Chick-fil-A. Okay, I had never heard of a Chick-fil-A, right? So when I got out and I was at work and they were talking about Chick-fil-A, and I had went and ate there, and I was like, I ate at Chick-fil-A for the first time like last week or something like that. And then everybody looked at me like I was crazy. So then I was like, oh shit, like, that sounds crazy for somebody to say they just ate at Chick-fil-A for the first time. So it was very weird and awkward talking to people when I first got out. I always felt like I was the oddball, because they would be talking about stuff that like happened like, you know, a year ago. I never heard of it. They'd be talking about like stuff that's been happening in the world that I knew nothing about. So it was very weird, and I felt like I felt awkward talking to people. So I would try to keep, like, at work, I would try to keep the conversation just about work, because I didn't want to sound weird. And I always worried about like how I sounded when I was talking to people, and it was hard for me to have conversations and relate to them. I just felt weird and out of place all the time. I don't feel like that anymore. That's crazy. I'm really happy for you. Thank you. Yep, video, immediately called my friend in Detroit and said, hey, follow Rajava, period. Put it in an old pickle jar or the same container it came in if you're finished with it, and then throw it away. A1 day one. Gotta get some shirts made. I'm gonna get some shirts made that say A1 day one. Side note, this lipstick that I have on is by MAC. It's the, what is it called? Lip stain or stay, something like that. When I tell you this lipstick is amazing, it is amazing. It do not move until I take it off. Like, I love this lipstick. That was just a side note. Girl, I'm in esthetician in Fort Myers. When you visit, I got you, period. I love your story and I am glad you out to tell it. Amen. Lately, I've been feeling like that I've been I'm not gonna say I've been taking my freedom for granted, but in a way I have. And I've been feeling lately that I owe it to the me that was locked up, as well as people that I left that I know would never come home. Like, I owe it to them and to myself to do more with having freedom, because there's so much more I could be doing. When are you going to do a meet and greet? Does that mean you sent me $5? Thank you, Corey. Y'all will come to Jacksonville to see me? Rajava, I was elated to know you and I love living in the same city. So do you live in Jacksonville or do you live in Highlands County? What does that mean? I'm from Stuart, Florida. You're doing more than most have done since they've been free. Yeah, I know, but it just, Duval, it just feels like, because I'm an overachiever, so I'm the type of person, I feel like my self-esteem is linked to me setting goals and accomplishing them. And I learned that about myself when I was locked up. My self-esteem don't come from like how people feel about me, what people think. Like, my self-esteem don't come from materials, if I'm dressed nice, if I'm the prettiest. Like, my self-esteem doesn't come from that. It comes from setting goals and accomplishing it. Like, that's what makes me feel like good about myself. So if I ever get to a point where it's like I'm not doing anything and my life just becomes routine, then I start getting really down, sad, like I'll get depressed easily. So I have to always set a goal and be achieving it and working towards something, if that makes any sense. So I used to live in Jacksonville, 04 to 15. I moved here in 20. What's up with it, G? Hey, yes, I live in Jacksonville. I would love to meet you. Okay, Mia Nelson. Do you ever see yourself moving somewhere other than Florida? Yes, I'm in Jax. Okay, so we got some Jacksonville in the house. Yes, my plan was to leave Florida, but I was on probation, so that's the only reason I'm still here. I the same way have to stay busy. Have to. Everybody have a journey. To Tay, I am sorry you had to go to prison, but I watched your story on YouTube and I believe it made you a better person, in my opinion. I agree. It definitely did, because, child, I wasn't worth the sense God tried to give me. I was, Lord, I don't know where I'd be if I would have never went to prison. It definitely made me a better person. It definitely did that. That's why I talk about it so much. Like, it's not that I want to try to get like clout because I've been locked up or anything like that. I talk about the fact that I've been to prison because it really did, like, my entire life changed and I thought it was over for me. So I talk about going to prison because I feel like if people know I went to prison and this is what I did, then you know, whatever your situation is, like, you can come out of it. If I went way in there, you know? So that's why I talk about the fact that I've been to prison so much. Hey, happy cooking. Thank you. I can say the same. Westside, Orange Park, Arlington. Okay. Rajava, how did everything go with the date and everything? You all right? You talking about the court date? Do I want a bowl? I'm on a plate. Does that mean that you're sending me money? If it does, thank you. If it don't, thank you still. And I believe God has his hands on you. Just keep shining and be yourself and everything will work itself out. And I hope everything goes good when you go to court. I do too. I hate that so many people felt like I was being ungrateful on that video that I posted when I was telling y'all about my court date and how I got it. I really hate that. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, so I can't get mad at it. Yeah. You're flourishing and thriving so well. I love to see it. Thank you. Look at this rice. You see how fluffy it is? Yeah. I told you I can make rice. I ain't gonna eat too much right now. It's too early in the day for that. Don't. It's some creeps out here and you're a woman living alone. Why don't you turn on your membership tab so people can support you through monthly memberships? Just asking. I mean, I'll do that. It's just, for me, it's a thin line between people wanting to help you and me feeling like I'm asking people for, you know, like I'm not prideful, but I don't know. It's a thin line for me. I go back and forth with that. I did kind of burn these green beans. I ain't even gonna cap. How is that being ungrateful? It's more so creepy. I guess I seen a few comments and people were like, I didn't say thank you and show any gratitude in the video when I was talking about my court date. So I guess they felt like I wasn't grateful. I wasn't grateful about it. So some of the same dudes I used to hang with still on the corner looking at Triple Beam Dream DC car. You were being cautious and nothing wrong with that, Rajava. Thank you. Brown skin, a pretty lady. Hey. Hi, please save this live for those of us who can't stick around at this time. I will do it. Will do. I will post it after I end it. Get off my finger. Hi. Oh, I already read that one. Yes, I will save this live. But y'all want me to tell y'all something that I hate to do? Wash dishes. I hate washing dishes. With a passion. Like, oh, I hate washing dishes. What we talking about? Any and everything. We was cooking. I'm done cooking now. But we've been talking about some of everything, really. The new apartment, the car. It's been a minute for me. Did you ever get that ridiculous fine/restitution paid that they gave you? No. I've been paying on it, but you know how hard it is to pay $108,000? I appreciate you, Corey. I would love to see you collab with Bill Feezy. And yes, it means I'm sending you cash. I'm just support the channel. I appreciate it. Bill Feezy. Let me screen record that. I ain't never heard of him. I've been on this live for an hour. Probably because I've been talking to y'all. Add membership badges. 60% goes up to you. Yeah, them dishes be a pain. 70% actually. I can do that. So like with membership, is that like, I don't know what it do. Does it like, I know I seen it when I was looking at it. It said that you can like, when I publish videos, it says to members only or like post to public. So like with membership, you can post like videos that only they can see, right? It goes to your YouTube check. Okay. Did the company located close to your job take care of the damages they did to your car from the paint? Yes, they did. He was not happy about it. And I told y'all he was trying to talk to me like I was a girl, but you can try to talk how you want to, but this car note already high. I ain't finna just be paying it and you done scratched up my car. But they ended up buffing my car and it really does look like new. So I thought I was gonna have to like get it like painted and all that kind of stuff, but when they buffed it, it really does look like new. And I'm talking about I was on that car like this looking like, so it really does look good. So I couldn't even, I said thank you and I left it alone. I love how humble you are. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. Only if you have it on members only. It's just, dang, that come and flew. Where it went? I missed it. Oh, it's just a perk for your loyal supporters and it benefits you. I love how humble you are. Hey, boo. Okay, cool. Hey, Florida Red. I ain't never been called red. See how chocolate I am? Like I was telling y'all earlier, that's why people was telling me that my daddy was not my daddy, because my mama got 3 kids, allegedly, from my daddy. Y'all don't tell her this. She got 3 kids from my daddy, allegedly. And the other 2, I'm the youngest of the 3. I'm the baby, period. I'm my mama's youngest child. And on my daddy's side, I am the youngest girl with 2 brothers under me, right? So the 3 kids my mama got from my daddy, my sister and my brother is light-skinned. Like, they red. They are red bones. And I'm chocolate. But my mama is chocolate. So she always be like, you take after me. You can real get rich off YouTube. You can. I'm speaking to someone in the chat named Florida Red LMAO. Oh, my bad. Oh, goodness. How are you? I'm good. Will your niece and the baby come to live with you? Probably. Hopefully not, but probably. Rajava, that was someone speaking to me, Florida Red. Oh, my bad. Girl trying to take your shine. All up in your business. But I think I'm gonna end up doing like, you know, the DNA thing, the 23andMe, and then I found out that my daddy is a serial killer or something. Kim, you and I were on the same page. Oh. How did your parents react when you got sentenced? Well, I have no idea how my daddy acted because he was so distant. Like, he wasn't there. So I don't even know if he cared. His life still, matter of fact, I'm lying. My daddy died right before I got arrested. I'm lying, because he died September of 2010. I caught my charge in November, so I'm lying. He was dead. Check on that food, girl. It's done. The food done. I'm about to eat it. But my daddy he dead. He died 4 days before my birthday. So his death anniversary is 4 days before my birthday, September 14th. What you cook? Fried pork chop, white rice, and green beans. I bet it's gonna be good. Hey, come on now, if it's not. No, we ain't even gonna speak that negativity over my food. It's finna be fire. That's right, porn star JR over Java. Glam to glam is my Kim. What that mean? Sounds good. Do you ever have bad dreams about jail, or was it not that bad? So the physical part of jail is not that bad for a female. Now for men, they really end up fighting for their lives. Like they really have to worry if they gonna make it home alive. In women's prison, you don't necessarily worry about that on a day-to-day basis. Now it does happen. You do get into fights. Police officers have unalive females, but it's not, that's not really something you have to worry about. So as far as the physical part of prison, I did not have it bad at all physically. Okay, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but your girl know how to get down. Okay, so I won't worry about taking no L, but I did stay out of trouble and stuff because I ain't want nobody to beat me with no lock. I ain't want to get cut with no razors and all that kind of crazy stuff. But physically, I was not in danger when I was in prison. Not like no imminent danger. The hardest part for a lot of people is you can't really explain to somebody the mental duress that you're in from lack of freedom. Like it's so many things that it's a mental game. Prison is a mental game. Like just think about, okay, so it's hot outside, right? And you outside doing whatever it is, and all you want to do is take a shower. Like you feel so sweaty, like you just want to take a shower and like, just relax, watch some TV. Like I know when I be at work, I be like, I just want to go home, shower, and watch me some Netflix, like eat me some popcorn or whatever random thing I want that day. In prison, and you hot and you sweating and you go back in that dorm, you got to wait till it's time to shower. You can't just go in there and get in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hungry, there's 6 kinds of chips, there's noodles, there, like it's limited on what you can eat, and then you have to eat this stuff over and over. So you get creative and you make different things, but it is a mental battle. It is a mental battle. Like you got somebody telling you what to do all the time. You got as simple as you can't even use the bathroom all the time when you want to. Like if it's count time, you got to wait until they come around to count before you use the bathroom. Or if if the water is out in your dorm and you got to get escorted to another dorm, you got to wait for the officers to come escort you to the bathroom. Like showers, like if you don't have any money and you hungry, like you can't eat unless somebody gives you food. Like it's such a mental struggle. Like never again. Are you in Ocala? I was in Ocala, but I'm in Jacksonville now. It was nice seeing you live. I've been following you since you started, and I rock with you. Florida born and raised. Hey, appreciate you. Florida in the house. Damn, September 14th on my sister's birthday. 4 days before mine. Hey, pretty lady. Blessings. Little sis. Hey, though. It was not. It was not is. It was not is. Well, it was for me, but it still is. Like, there's people I know that'll never, unless God, does it, they will never see the light of day. They will never have their freedom again. It's awesome, the value of freedom. I would have never knew the value of freedom had I not lost mine, though. Not at all. It's such a blessing, man. Just to be able to stand here and talk to y'all, like to be able to cook some food and eat it before it get cold. It's such a blessing, and I just thank God that I appreciate it now, because I didn't always. How much is rent your way? It depends on where you live at. The rent where I'm at now and the rent where I'm going. Woo, 2 different prices. Okay, 2 different prices. But the average rent for like a two bedroom, 2 bath, or 2 1 and 1.5, 16 is a steal. Like you see 16, you like, okay, yeah, let me get that. It's high. A 1 bedroom is like 14. Now if you go in like worse areas, then the rent will be a little bit cheaper. But the average like 1 bedroom is like 14, and then the average 2 is like 16. And that's before they start adding all these fees, because they advertising and tell you is $1,600, and then when you get accepted and you do an application process, they got $100 for the water bill. First of all, a water bill ain't gonna be $100, but you know, go off $100 for the water bill. Then you got $50 extra for the trash fee. Then you got another $30 for the amenity fees, and then you got another $25 for some random fee, pet fee, even if you ain't got a pet. So that's before they add on all them fees. Said, thank God. I am praying for you. Thank you. We love you, girl. I love you too. My auntie love prison. She probably never coming home. Shaking my head. Damn. She need not do that. Cause it literally like, there is no positive. Like, there is no. The only thing, I'm not even gonna say, I can't even say it's better. I don't even know how to word this without sounding institutionalized. The only thing I can say that I could do in prison that I cannot do now is actually stop and think. Like, in prison, you have so much time on your hands to think, reflect. Like, it's so much easier for you to work on yourself, for you to self-reflect, for you to do whatever it is you need to do, because the world is on pause. Like, you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you get to pause everything around you and work on you. And you can't really do that. It's harder. You can do it in the free world, but it's harder to actually like zone in, because you still got to interact with people when you go to the grocery store. You still got to work. You still got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like you got family. Like, so the world don't stop. But that's the only thing in prison. You get time to think. I'm gonna have to end this live so I can eat. Your stories from prison remind me of stories from boot camp with the Army. LOL. I've heard that before. And that's too much hot sauce. And that's sad. Hello, Rajava. I am glad to meet you. Hey, Kevin. What's up with this podcast? I'm ready to fly from Virginia. You want to come be on the podcast? Send me an email. It's on my YouTube. It's linked on my About Me or whatever. But send me an email. Because in this new place that I get, I am setting up an actual station where I can film and do my podcast and everything. And for my birthday, my baby asked me what I wanted, and I told him I wanted a podcast mic. That's literally what I told him I wanted. So he's gonna buy me a really nice podcast mic for my birthday. Keep your head up. Thank you. I'm jealous. What you jealous of? The food? Man, you got a deeper voice than me. It is. Always has been. I used to be self-conscious about it as a child. Like, I remember this one boy. So he had called me, right? So he had got my number from one of my friends. And he had called me. And I was like, you know, hello. And he was like, dang. He was like, you sound like a dude. So I used to be so self-conscious about my voice. But guess what? Now that I'm over it, he be in my DMs telling me I'm pretty. Yeah. You thought you ate, sir. Yeah. He thought he ate back in the day when he told me I sounded like a dude. But now he be all in my DMs telling me I'm pretty. Yeah. And I still remember to this day when he said that. Like, every time I see his message and he be swiping up on my stories and stuff, I roll my eyes because I remember what he said about my voice. Yeah, the good food. I want to be on the podcast too. Send me an email. It's on my channel. What were the different traits they offered to take up in women's prison? Y'all, I'm hungry, but I'm gonna answer this question. Hold on. Well, I got to go so I can eat. But trades in prison. Cosmetology, which I wish I would have took. Cosmetology, AutoCAD, PC support. What was the one for cars? I can't remember what it was called. Auto Tech. I think it was Auto something. Horticulture. I'm missing some stuff. What the thing called? Wastewater treatment plant operation. They got a small business class. They got, so those are like the certifications. Then they have like classes. Those are stuff that you can get licensed in, right? Then they have stuff that you can get like certifications in. So they got small businesses one you get a certification in. They got an entrepreneurship class. They got so many different financial literacies. They got financial peace. They have what else they got? Oh, they got creative writing. Creative writing is a class too. Well, it's a class because you can get certified as a freelance writer. What else do they have? They got the GED, of course. What else? I know I'm missing some stuff. Go and eat. God bless somebody eat. What you doing for your birthday? Virgo season 8. I have no idea, but I got to plan something. God made you unique and special. Isn't it amazing how out of all the people in the world, no one is the same? He is absolutely wonderful. It is. Not two people are the same. Go and eat your dinner. Okay. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all for helping me let this time fly while I cook, because without y'all, it would have seemed like I was up here cooking all day. But I love y'all. I am fixing to eat. And I hope y'all have an awesome weekend. And I hope that you get everything your heart's desire. And I hope that God shows himself strong and mighty in your life in a way that you know it was nobody but God. Like I know that it was nobody but God for me. Talk to y'all later.